everyone, today I'm going to be doing my first update on my sample project pan. I feel like I did pretty good. I thought I was going to have them all used up by this time and be able to roll in a fresh full 7 products. I was a little bit wrong. I estimated a little too much, but that's okay. I still did really well. I still used up quite a few of the samples and I'm pretty happy with that. We're still going to be rolling in some new things and showing you a little bit of progress of the items I'm still working on. So here we go, in no particular order. We're going to just jump right in. I'm going to start with the samples that I used up completely this past month. The first one is this Bare Minerals packet here that actually had the 3 samples, so the eye cream, the serum, and the moisturizer. Night concentrate I used 8 times to finish this up completely, and then I was using the eye cream, which actually took me the longest to use because you just don't need a whole lot each time, so a little bit goes a long way. And the eye cream was actually my favorite out of the 3 that I used from this packet. The eye cream I feel like worked really well and was something that kind of stood out amongst the 3 for me personally. So the eye cream took me 44 times to use up because I used it day and night. And then the last one here was the moisturizer. I used this one up first and it only took me 5 uses, and I didn't really notice anything special about the moisturizer. Actually, it was probably my least favorite out of the 3 in here. It was kind of nice to actually have this and have the 3 products to try out from like the same brand, the same line. So I actually really enjoyed this sample, and it was kind of nice to see my thoughts on the 3 products kind of used together in combination with one another, and also used with the other products that I normally would use. I also used up this guy finally. This was a very interesting product because I went into this thinking, or not even really knowing what this was going to be. I was a little hesitant about it just because of the description. But this is the Pumpkin Sleeping Pack Enzyme Peel and Nourishing Pumpkin Too Cool for School. This took me 7 times total to use up, so I got to use it for basically a week straight. I actually really liked this. This was a really nice kind of like overnight mask where I would apply it after I did all the rest of my skincare routine for the night, apply this on top, and it would just kind of lock everything in, and my skin would feel so great in the morning, so moisturized. And I feel like, I think that it helped a little bit with kind of like acne scars, dark spots, things like that. And kind of lightened them a little bit or made them a little less noticeable. Like for some reason when I was using this product specifically, I noticed a difference. So I don't know if that's what this is supposed to do or not, but that's what I saw as far as results from using this. This is a really, really nice product. I actually don't know if they still make this or not, but if they did, this would be something I would consider purchasing the full size of. The third sample product that I used up completely was the Osea product here. This is their Ocean Cleanser, and this felt kind of nice. Using it felt kind of luxurious. The smell was very soothing and refreshing, but because it is like a smaller sample, I really only got 4 uses total out of it. And I feel like it would have been nice to use it a little bit more just to get more of an opinion on it, to really see if it's something I would purchase again. Just from what I tried, it was a nice experience, but I don't know if it did anything that great that would make me want to purchase the full size of it. Next product that I used up completely is the hair foil packet sample, and this is Ouidat Coil Infusion Drink Up Cleansing Conditioner. And I don't know, I didn't really notice much of anything from this product. I don't know if I just don't have the right hair type for it. Maybe that's why. I didn't notice anything great from it. I really didn't notice anything bad either. It was just kind of so-so. It was just another product to put in my hair. I don't know. I wouldn't purchase the full size based on what I used from this sample. I got 4 uses out of it total, and that was okay for me. That was plenty. I didn't need to use it any more than that. I already kind of formed my opinion and decided this just wasn't for me. But it was nice to be able to try it out. The last sample that I used up was the fragrance sample. It was okay, but I would not purchase the full size of this. This was the Tom Ford metallic. I don't know how you say this, but I used it completely all the way up, and yeah, it's an okay scent like on its own, like when I just smell it here, but on my body it was just, I don't know, something was a little bit off about it that I didn't love. So it was good to be able to try it out, but definitely not something I would pick up. Which is actually a really great thing about sample products, is you can try them out and most of the time be able to form an opinion on them, whether you would purchase the full size or not. And that saves you a lot of money from wasting that money to try out a product you don't like and then having to return it and then wasting the product. Now let's move into the products that I did not finish. So that means there are 2 samples that I just couldn't finish. The first one I kind of had a feeling wasn't going to be finished because there is a lot of product in here and you don't need a lot each time. And this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. I actually really like this. I've been using it quite a bit. Pretty much every day that I wear makeup, I am wearing this, both when I am just wearing eye makeup or when I'm doing a full face of makeup. Sometimes I use this and don't put an eyeshadow over top. Like, I really like this one. I've actually managed to use it 15 times this month. Still working on this. I think this is gonna last me a while. We'll see if I can get through it by the end of this month, but it may hang in there. This may be one of those samples that just lasts a really long time, even though it is a foil packet sample, because that's what I'm starting out with in this project, is the foil packet samples, and then we'll eventually move on to the deluxe size, which will probably take me a little bit longer to use. The next one I'm still using, and I kind of didn't expect to still be using this one, is the Tarte lip paint and glossy lip paints. And I was trying to use up goals, so that was my main thing I was going to focus on in this project, was to use up the shade Goals, which is the lip gloss version. And I really like that one. I've been really enjoying using it, and using a lip brush with it, it's actually been spreading it out so I can use it quite a bit more. A little bit goes a long way with that way of application. Instead of kind of just sticking my finger in there, smearing it on, I feel like you waste a little more product that way. I don't have a whole lot left in there. You can kind of see there's just a little bit left. I'm thinking I can use this up by the end of this month. This one is gone completely. This one was exposed, and it was the lip paint version. It was super drying and very liquidy. So I used it once and it just kind of made a huge mess afterwards when I was trying to close it back up. So I ended up just scraping the rest out. It's not something I was going to use again. So that I got rid of. I also ended up using the shade Bounce right here. So I did open that one. I used it once. Again, very drying. Won't be using that one again, but I didn't have to scoop it out because it wasn't as liquidy as the top shade. I don't know why there would be a difference in formula with those two, but there was. And I've used the color Goals 8 times, and then I used the other 2 shades 1 time each, so about like 10 uses out of this thing total this past month. Now for the items that I'm going to be rolling in. To replace the fragrance sample, I'm going to be putting in another fragrance sample, and this one is by Clinique. It's the My Happy Cookies and Kisses. I don't know, it just sounds kind of yummy and good. So here's the little packet here, and it again is another spray. To be continued. I'll give you an update on this at the end of the month. The next one is to replace one of the skincare foil packet samples that I used up, and that is from Fresh, and this is their Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. And I pulled this because I figured this would be a good one to use in the winter time because it is a little more, I'm assuming, hydrating, and for drier skin I feel like that would be a good idea to use now. So that's why I pulled out this one, and I think it would be kind of nice to try out another face cream because I did use up the one from Bare Minerals. So this is what I'm going to be rolling in for this month. I'm also pulling in a cleanser foil packet sample, and this one is from Indie Lee. I don't think I've tried anything from this brand before, so this should be interesting and fun to try out. This is their brightening cleanser. It's supposed to strengthen and protect. So yeah, I'm gonna try this out, see how it goes. Maybe I will like it better than the other one that I tried this past month, or you know, I can kind of compare and see which one I like better, things like that. So that's why I wanted to kind of bring in a similar product sample to replace that one. The next skincare product sample that I'm going to be rolling in to use this month is by Ahava, and this is another eye cream. This is their Time to Revitalize Extreme Firming Eye Cream. And I used up the eye cream from the Bare Minerals. So I thought maybe I would roll in another eye cream. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm not going to be able to use this up by the end of the month, but we will see. Eye creams do take me a long time to use, but I do want to work through my eye creams. I have quite a few and I need to go through them. So I decided to pull this sample to use for this month. The last product that I'm going to be rolling in this month is a hair sample, and this is by Sebastian, and this is their Potion 9 wearable styling treatment. I'm going to use it in place of like a curl cream for my hair and kind of see, you know, if it does the same thing, if it does something different. We'll kind of see, we'll play with it and see what works best for my hair and see how it goes. So hopefully this one works out good. I was able to finish up 5 of my 7 samples this past month and was able to roll in 5 new samples to play with, to use, to try out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. If you are doing a project pan, let me know down below. If you are using some samples, let me know what samples you're using right now, what you're liking, what you're not liking. Do you like using sample products? Hopefully I can continue the momentum here and at least use another 5 products by the end of this month and be able to roll in some more to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be doing my other updates for my project pans this week, so you can look out for those. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of them, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye everyone.